It must make you proud to see all that Father has done.
Oh, he had a really creepy voice.
It must make you proud.
What no? Chef Bumbles is back. So Kellogg is going to live maybe to 150 or 200 if we didn't kill him.
We're all looking forward.
Are you gonna talk to me, Allie? Allie?
Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right.
Yeah, it's
I'm
me
Allie.
in the flesh.
Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind
Not
my
me.
asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
The thought of my son.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division,
Kind of.
and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the
He's playing
Institute's
God a little
mechanical
bit,
and
but-
electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. Now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Not yet. Not so fast.
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
We need all the info we can
This
get.
place, originally. Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology.
It must be a challenge.
Tell
to
me
get
about your power
demands in a
needs.
place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select
Damn it.
sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to
So you're
generate
stealing-
energy. It's
That's
a good
awesome.
thing, too, because the demand is always increasing.
So you're
You don't
continually
even
stealing
wanna
from the
know what a
Commonwealth.
single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Well, I used it.
It's
Hello,
an
Synth.
honor to have you here, sir.
You are creepy.
Did I
How
turn
about
off
you?
the interferometer?
The fuck is an interferometer?
Food supplement 77 is. You're here. Just glad you made it.
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done.
Oh, he had a really creepy voice.
It must make you proud.
Bioscience. Let's see if what's-his-face is in here. So are they giving up on all of humanity in the
I'm sure
Commonwealth?
whatever you have to say is very
'Cause I'm not on board with
interesting,
that.
but now simply isn't a good time.
Well, fuck you then.
Working
Tell
on
me what you're
something
working on.
important?
All of my work is important. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations. They're difficult
Yeah, okay.
enough without the distractions.
Yeah, well, I'm going to punch you in your face.
Equations for what?
God.
Honestly,
And
you
then your
wouldn't
butt
understand
and
them.
balls.
Now, I'm
Wow,
afraid I must
man.
end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
You're a dick. You are a dick. If you're the one that's supposed to persuade me
Hey,
to
Doc.
join here,
Welcome.
you
So
failed.
good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work
Yes,
we're
you
doing.
who are looking
It's
for.
truly amazing.
Like what?
I
What
was
work?
just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the
Man,
gorillas.
they're making everything
really
fake.
just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
I did not see the gorillas.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The
I didn't even
initiative
see
is
them.
Still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
No, I have not.
Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case,
Yeah, well,
I imagine
I
you'll
do what
want
I
to
want. I
continue
don't do
looking
what I'm
around.
told, so
Or
there's
if you
that.
prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I got plenty of questions.
Director
Dick.
Holdren seems very taken with you.
Yeah, well, you're an asshole, so bye.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Child
They
synth.
definitely look like gorillas.
It's just remarkable.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
We should turn this bitch into Planet of the Apes. Hey. Is there more than one in there? There is. Hello. Hello.
Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%.
This dude's building
Also,
T-1000s.
If you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume.
They're
your
stupid.
duties. It's a real
Alright,
joy
talk to me, Enrico
trying to keep all the
Iglesias.
systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
How old are we talking about?
There's another weakness.
The reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Alright.
Enrico.
You got
I
anything
fixed
else
one
you can tell me?
relay and two
Damn
more
it.
start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
Telling you, man. Shut the power down, let those gorillas out. Power, all the plants die. Gorillas kill everybody. But then there's the whole matter of your son.
It was probably just a glitch in the nervous system. Please don't get any germs on you.
Oh, shut up. What is this?
Nothing short.
But her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just
Dreaming?
don't want to admit to yourself what that means.
If you're about to launch into one of your passionate speeches about artificial systems and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Can't write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course, it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Dr. Bay, we know where to find the temple.
Just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've increased synth responsiveness by 0.04%.
The synths aren't just Father's legacy. They're his gift to humanity.
What the
Hi, Doc.
balls? Alright, Alan.
It's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, can
Yeah,
be told
they kind of tried to fuck on
they
me.
have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us then?
Stop asking that.
What's it to you? Oh, forgive me. I realize. Well, I understand that's somewhat personal. It would just mean a great deal to Sean. If you require
There's more to it than that,
especially as
though.
it pertains to synths, please let me know.
I want all the information you
Excuse me,
got,
Doc.
buddy.
Another lovely day, isn't it?
You wouldn't know. You can't ever go outside.
Treating you well, I hope.
We need to talk, man.
The day the bombs fell. That must have been terrifying.
Where
Doc,
is
you've
Max? Let's
arrived
talk.
at a momentous time. Our third generation synths are a true breakthrough. culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
Except for compassion.
What makes them superior?
The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for an hour and still not cover all of it. Imagine what you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease. Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Like I said,
That is a serious question.
Time.
It is indeed. I will agree with you on that.
Divisions are important, but I tend to think of robotics.
Yeah.
First among
Processing. This is a crazy lab setup, and it is very cool. What happens if I fall on that? Nothing.
So much research. So little time.
Oh, it's so weird. And they come out of this with underwear on. It's amazing. This thing creates underwear too. Synth retention.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do. Our new synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking them for real people.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, wait,
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
Well, I won't. What's your job
What do you
here?
do here? Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Why?
Newton.
When the
Tell me
lights
why.
go down and the stars come out, man just forgets about all his troubles.
That's what I think about online, but alright. Let's... Shut up. I'm going in here. Alright, Ayo, let's talk.
Vigilance is vital, preventing synth escapes.
You have no nose. It's from the
Doctor,
side, like no
so,
nose.
Here you are.
Justin Ayo.
Yes, I am.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'll show you an unknown quantity.
There won't be any issues, will there?
Why?
You don't trust me?
You trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider to be allowed access
Again
to
with
the
this
Institute
crap.
for quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you.
I got some radiation for your ass.
Provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Oh, that's right. We have
Synths
to
do not
upload
want
that
to.
tape.
They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping, that matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser.
Patriot.
A third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. What I
They're
gather
not
you
as
know
good as me.
Since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
With these.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant.
Well,
I'll
I'm
have to ask
not just
robotics
any
to perform
single
detailed
combatant.
diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Problems? You tell me about those other problems.
I'd like to know
Tell me
more
about the
about
process.
the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Holy shit, it's Trash Can Carla. Doc Weathers. What are these people again? I forgot what they were. Those are informants. Trash Can Carla is an informant? So is Doc Weathers. So it looks like the railroad has taken a lot of synths and mem-wiped them. Alright, we are going into advanced systems. You?
Excuse me, Doctor?
There you are.
It's you. You're here then.
Yes, it's me.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I know who you are.
Obviously.
We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Man, everybody's being an asshole to me.
Advanced systems, special projects. You've seen the boy, SYNTH, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours.
No,
I've been
it's
told to
mine.
install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access.
So you can track
with the
me?
ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A Courser chip?
Okay, I'm
What's
alright
it
with
do?
that.
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should
snap.
demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
You need
Dr.
to
Lee.
become more social, girl.
Tell me
Because
about
I got
the people in
things
your
to
division.
talk to you
I'm not
about.
sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist.
And Dr.
He's,
Sherlock.
How to put it, very organized and precise. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
Alright,
Dr. Lee.
wait, we got one more question.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the child synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Dr. Lee. I'm good for now.
Alright, we're good with Dr.
All
Lee.
right.
Bye. Alright, so let's play this.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence.
It's creepy.
If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Creepy, creepy, creepy. Alright, so I put the wrong thing in that other computer. Network scanner. Boom. There it is. Message from Tom. Is that what we're not supposed to see? Alright. We have scanned the network and copied the encrypted message. Patriot should be getting a hold of us. Started synth retention. Talk to father.
If you ask me, we're only...
Wow, okay, so Mayor McDonough from Diamond City is a synth. Yep. And they said if he is discovered, they are not going to help him. He's as good as dead, because his body is too fat. And I'm not lying, it said his body is really fat. And the more terminals I hack, the more shady everything looks. Read urgent reply 001. Acknowledged. Meet at the Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Alright, let's meet him.
At best, and deadly at worst.
Oh, hello.
It's
Patriot.
me. So you're the
Liam.
one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Well, Tinker Tom is a genius.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had
Just
some
sold him
serious
out.
hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
What do you think?
What do you think? At the very least, I'm hoping it means you won't turn me in. But you really are a friend, aren't you?
Yes.
The Railroad's in the business of helping synths too. That makes us friends.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
How did you help synths escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right? The SRB is the exception, and unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the Railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
Yes, they were. And so was I.
Why are you helping?
Why'd you do it?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge.
It's just a game.
know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
You saved them, man.
So much to take in. But
that's what she said.
Wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea to rescue a lot of synths.
Oh shit,
once.
jailbreak.
But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably. You look positively normal to me.
I'm anything but. Anything but normal, sir. Way to abort. Nope, nope. I'm going this way, you're not. Nope. Nope. You. Oh, what the? I feel like I'm forgetting important plot points.